afternoon class. So in our previous class we have studied about the mutualism and parasitism. Now let's take the next population interaction, that is the third one, it is predation. So predation means here the interaction between the two different species where one species will get benefited and another species is being harmed. So this predation is quite similar to the parasitism, but here the terminologies which is being used is quite different. So here the predation where the one species is getting benefited and another is getting harmed. Okay, so we have represented it with plus and minus. Okay, so the interaction between two species where species A is benefited and species B is harmed. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ A ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ B ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆನಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ there will be the harmful effect. Okay, so here the species A, okay, species A and species B. Here the species A which is getting benefited, okay, the species A will get benefited and the species B, let's think that it is harmed. Okay, so the one which is getting benefited, so this are called as this species or this particular organism, it is called as a predators. Okay, it is called as predators, and the one which is being harmed or killed, so it is called as a prey. Okay, it is called as a prey. So in the parasitism we have discussed that is parasite and the host, right? Likewise here the benefited one, it is called as predators, and the harmed one, it is called as a prey. Okay, so this interaction between the predators and the prey, so this will come under the predations. Okay, so now let's see the interaction between this predators and the prey, how this predators maintains the balance in the ecosystem. So even the predation ನಲ್ಲಿ even to organisms ನಾವು ಯಾವುದನ್ನ predators ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, so even the organisms prey ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ as a food. ಆಯ್ತಾ, so ಈ predators will, so the predator organisms, so it will consume so the organisms which is under the prey, so they will eat this organisms which is under the prey. Okay, so what this predators is doing, okay, so what are these predators are doing? So these predators, these are the channel for the energy. So here the predators, so let's see what is the function of predators. So predators are channel for energy. Okay, it is a channel for energy and it maintains the species biodiversity, maintains the species biodiversity. Okay, so these are the two major functions of the predators. So to understand this more, so now let's take an example. So let's take an example of the lion and the deer. Okay, so now this lion will come under the predators. Okay, now the prey will, so the deer will come under the prey. Now this lions are, it is hunting the bear and it is having the deer as its food. Right, now suppose if the number of the deer, if it get increased, so what all the grassland or what all the small, what all the plants are there, it could be consumed by the deer, alva. So it is being consumed by the deer. So to maintain a balance, this predators, so it will eat the deer, so that the what all the number of a plant number is there, so that it could be maintained. Okay, so ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಡೀರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಡೀರ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಡೀರ್ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಡೀರ್, ಈ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಏನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್, ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಆ ಡೀರ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು plant species na ನಾವು maintain ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So this will do so it will maintain the species biodiversity, and it is a channel for the energy. So these predators, it will come under the higher trophic level. So what all the energies is being transferred from the different trophic level, so it is being transferred to the predators. So hence it is a channel for the energy. Okay, it is a channel for energy. To understand this more, so there in the Australia, okay, so to know the importance of these predators, so in Australia, in the year of 1920, the exotic plant, okay, the exotic plant, so certain one plant species which has been taken by which has been grown in the Australia, so that plant species, it is called as a prickly pear cactus. Prickly pear cactus. So ಈ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್, ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೋ ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ನೇಮ್ ಏನು, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ನೇಮು ಪ್ರಿಕ್ಕಿ ಪಿಯರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಸ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಿಕ್ಕಿ ಪಿಯರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಸ್, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೆಸರ್ಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ಇದರದ್ದು ನಂಬರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. Okay, the prickly pear cactus, the number got increased in the year of 1920 in the Australia. So this was a exotic species. Now the number of this species got increased such that it caused the headache in that particular region. Okay, so ಎಷ್ಟು ಈ ನಂಬರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so now that particular place is being covered with this plant. So to avoid this, okay, to avoid this, the predators, the Australia government, they bought a predator moth, so which will feed on this cactus. So that moth, it is called as a Cactoblastis cactorum. Okay, Cactoblastis cactorum. Okay, Cactoblastis cactorum. So this Cactoblastis cactorum, so it is a moth, has a predator. Okay, so this moth, the moth name is Cactoblastis cactorum. So this moth, okay, now it started to feed on this prickly pear cactus. Okay, it started to feed on this prickly pear cactus. Now in that particular region, the number of this cactus, it got decreased. Why it got decreased? Because this moth is now feeding on that particular cactus. Okay, it is being feeding on that prickly pear cactus. So here now this prickly pear cactus, it will become a prey, and this yes, it is a prey, and this moth will become a predator. So this predator, it will maintain the species diversity in the ecosystem. Okay, and even the another example, so this was an example of it. So even the another example, so that is in India, the ecornia. Okay, so in India, so example 2, in India, so ecornia. Okay, in India, the ecodna, which is commonly called as a terror of Bengal. So even this was a exotic species. So they got this because it was quite beautiful. So later on it has been grown such that it is an aquatic plant. It is being grown such that it has been covered the entire lake, and also what all the oxygen content was there. So it has been occupied by this, consumed by this species. Now this is a prey. So certain predators was brought to destroy this prey, which maintains the biodiversity, maintenance of species in that particular lake. Okay, so this was about the importance of predators. Okay, now let's see about the prey. So predators are predators which helps to maintain the channel for energy, and it maintains the species diversity. So with an example, we took this cactus and the moth. So the moth is maintaining the number of species of that cactus in that particular area. Okay, so this was about the predators. So predators are benefited. And next one, let's see about the prey. Okay, so prey, it is being negatively. So it is negative. So it is being harmed. It is not benefited. So it is being harmed. Now, if the predators, if it keep on eating this prey, okay, if it keep on attacking if it keep on attacking the prey, so the number of this prey will keeps on decreasing, alva. So even the predators prey attack ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, so prey number ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ certain characters, okay, certain adaptation is taken by the prey to maintain, okay, to escape from the predators. Okay, so the adaptation, so let's see the adaptation of prey to escape from predators. So let's see how this prey will develop a certain adaptation so that it can escape from the predators. Okay, so here in the animals of a prey, in the prey animals, so the two certain characteristic is being observed. Okay, the first one, it is mimicry. Okay, first one, it is mimicry, and second one, it is camouflage. Okay, first one, it is mimicry, second one, it is camouflage. So now let's see about what is this mimicry. So mimicry means it is copying the particular character of an organism, carrying the particular character of an organism. For example, so we know that the cobra, okay, cobra snake, it is very poisonous and it is having a hood on it, right? And it is having a hood. Now, some other non-harmful, okay, some other non-poisonous snake, even that is having the hood. So some of the predators which wanted to attack the non-harmful snakes, so it will have the hood such that, so that particular predators will think that it is a cobra. Okay, now the non-harmful, non-poisonous snake, it is imitating like a cobra, so that the predators consider that the particular snake is a cobra and it will not attack the particular non-poisonous snake. Okay, so here with the example, that is hood development. Okay, in the non-poisonous snake, it imitates like it imitate the cobra. Okay, it will imitate the cobra. So ಇದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಹಾವನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ it is not poisonous. So that non-poisonous snake will develop a hood, so that the predators will consider that it is a cobra and it will not attack it. So that was a mimicry. And the next we shall see that is camouflage. So camouflage, so here, so what the plants or the animals it will do, it will change the body color. Okay, change the body color. And second one, so it will, and the second adaptation is that it will bend with the surrounding. Okay, it will resembles the changes such that it resembles the surrounding. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್, ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ತನ್ನ ಬಾಡಿ ಕಲರ್, ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಬಾಡಿ ಕಲರ್ನ ಅದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಸೆಂಬಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಟ್ವಿಗ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ತನ್ನ ಶೇಪ್ ಅನ್ನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಇಟ್ is some certain branches, some trees. So the prey will changes its body color, and or it will get changes such that it will resemble to the surrounding. So by these two characters, so the predators, it cannot identify the prey to attack on it. So this was in the animals. In the plants, okay, so this was in the animals. So in the plants, for the predators, so the plants will develop thorns or spines. So ಈಗ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ಸ್, ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸಿಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಥಾರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಪೈನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮ್ ಶಾರ್ಪ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆನ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಶಾರ್ಪ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹಾರ್ಮ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ it will secrete some toxic acid. Okay, secretes the toxic acids. So plant predators ಇಂದ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸೊ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ನ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ನ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ so the predators, it will feel scary to go and attack the particular plant species. Okay, to understand this, so there in the plant we have heard the name of a plant that is Calotropis. So for this, the example in Calotropis, so this Calotropis will produce a toxin called as a cerebral glucoside. Okay, produce the toxin called cerebral glucoside. So this is the name of a toxin which is being secreted by the plant called as calotropis. The cerebral toxin, okay, suppose if a predators, if it comes and attack this calotropis, so it will secrete this toxin. So this toxin, it will attack the nervous system of a particular predators. Okay, so even ಕೆಲವೊಂದು organisms ಈ calotropis ಗೆ feed ಮಾಡಲು ಬಂದಾಗ calotropis ನ ತಿನ್ನಬೇಕು, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇದು ಸೆರಿಬ್ರಲ್ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸೈಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ನರ್ವಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೇ the prey it will these are the certain adaptation which is taken by the prey to escape from the predators. So first one is mimicry. The plant will imitate some other organism so that the predator should not attack on them. So that was for first adaptation. And in the camouflage, so the plant, okay, the plant and the organisms, it will changes its body color such that the organism, the predators couldn't identify the prey, or it will changes, okay, it will changes its body color, or else the predators, okay, sorry, the prey, it will look similar to the surrounding. Okay, to understand this point in a very easy manner, now if we take the skin color of a deer, so it is quite brownish color which is resembling to the dry grass. So if that deer, if it hide near the dry grass or near the branches where the color is similar, so that the predators like lion, it cannot identify whether it is a deer or not. So certain these are the adaptation. So in the plants will develop certain thorns, okay, it will develop the thorns and the spine, so that the organisms will get hurt if it attack on this particular plant. So and also it will secrete certain toxic acid. For example, in the calotropis, the toxin acid called as a cerebral glucosides is produced, which will damages the nervous system of predators. So it damage the nervous system of predators. So this was about the predation. Okay, this was all about the predation. So the next type we should see now, that is competition. Okay, the fourth type of population interaction is competition. So here in the competition where both the organisms, okay, where both the species is being harmed. So in the predators it was plus and minus, but in the competition it is minus and minus. So both species is harmed. Okay, both the species are harmed in the competition. So this competition exists between the same species or the different species. So it is between the same species or similar species and different species. So now predation, mutualism, parasites, ಇದರಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ so species ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇತ್ತು ಅಲ್ವಾ. So we have learned only about the different species, but if we come under the competition, okay, so here the competition will be between the same species. So species ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, or similar species. So the species are quite similar to each other, or it is of the two different species. Okay, so this competition, it will be for the food resources. Okay, so if you come for the same species, it might be for the food resources, or for the habitat, or for the mating partner. So these are certain things where the species will consider it as a competition with the other species. Okay, so the competition for competition for food resources, habitat and mating partner. So for this certain reason, the species will compete with the other species. Okay. Now to understand this, let's see with the example. Okay. Let's see with the example. So in the South America, there is in South America, the flamingo bird, it will compete. Okay, it will compete with flamingo bird compete with fishes for the zoo plankton. Okay, for the zoo plankton. South America dalli one flamingo bird. So even flamingo bird migratory birds. Okay, so move agutte. Ee flamingo birds move agutte. Ee flamingo birds matte fishes ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, flamingo bird matte fishes ನ ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು zoo plankton ಗೆ zoo planktons ಅಂದ್ರೆ so the microscopic animals which is present in the water body. ಈ ಒಂದು flamingo matte fishes, ಈ ಒಂದು ಬರ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫಿಶ್ ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು zoo plankton ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಫುಡ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್, ಇದೆರಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಫುಡ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್. ಈ ಫುಡ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದು ಎರಡು ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಕಾಂಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿಸ್ zoo plankton, and even the fishes, even it also want to have the zoo plankton. So now there is a competition between these two. Okay, between the birds and the fishes for the zoo plankton. Now this was about the food resources. Okay, so this in the competition is being explained with the principle that Gauss principle. Okay, it has been explained with the principle called as a Gauss principle. So in the Gauss principle, okay, what is this Gauss principle? It states that so there are no two species of closely related if it compete to the similar, okay, if it compete to the similar food resources, then it will then one species will get eliminated in that particular habitat. So here no same species competing for same food resources then one species, okay, let's take it as similar species, so that one species will get extinct. Okay, so Gauss principle alli ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಎರಡು ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದೇ ಫುಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ ಆದಾಗ ಆ ಎರಡು ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಫುಡ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ. ಆವಾಗ ಆ ಎರಡು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುವಂತಹ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ Gauss principle. So similar species competing for a same food resources, then one species will get extinct. Okay, then the one species will get extinct. So this is the Gauss principles of competing for the food resources. Okay, and here the another scientist called as a MacArthur. Okay, so the another scientist called as MacArthur. So ಈ MacArthur ಅನ್ನೋರು, so what they said that the 5 species of the warbler, okay, the 5 species of warbler which was closely related to each other, but they dependent upon the different food. Okay, they dependent upon the different food resources. Then all the 5 species it didn't get extinct. Okay, so the 5 species of warbler, the 5 species of warbler which feeds on different food resources, which feeds on the different food resources. So they didn't get extinct. ಈ ವಾರ್ಬ್ಲರ್ ಆರ್ಥರ್ ಅನ್ನೋರು ಏನು ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನಂತ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಸೊ ವಾರ್ಬ್ಲರ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು 5 ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದ 5 ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾರ್ಬ್ಲರ್. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈ ಒಂದು ವಾರ್ಬ್ಲರ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆದಂತಹ ಫುಡ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೀಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಬೇರೆ ಫುಡ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೀಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಒಂದು 5 ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಟು ದ Gauss principle. Gauss principle ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ಸೊ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಏನು? ಸೊ if the species, if it is feeding on the same food resources, then one species will get extinct. So if the same different species, if it is same species, similar species, if it is feeding on the different food resources, then there will be no competition, and hence there will be no extinct of the species. So this was about the competition. So in this class we have studied about the predation and competition. So predation means one is benefited and another one is harmed. In the competition, so both the organisms, both the species will get harmed. So this competition exists between the same, similar or the different species for the food, habitat and the mating partner. So with an example they are saying that, so these birds and the fishes, they are competing for the zooplanktons. Now because they both are competing to this, so both the species will get harmed. Okay, so with this the Gauss principle they are saying that, so both the species feeding on the same food resources, then one species it might get extinct. So it is different species, if it feeds on the different food resources, so they don't get extinct. So this was about the predation and the competition. Thank you.